Welcome back to Module 3 of the Instagram Brand Mastery 10x your Instagram reach and followers with industry proven techniques. I'm Caitlin Rhodes and I will be hosting today's training for you. So, today we're going to dive into the art and science of developing a content strategy that helps you schedule your content on time and maximize your impact on social media platforms, specifically Instagram. We're going to learn how to craft compelling content and how it's only one part of your equation. Knowing when and where to share it and how to share it effectively, it's all equally crucial to the success of your social media plan. So, by the end of this lesson, you are going to be equipped with the knowledge and the tools needed to create a strategic content schedule that drives results for your business. So, let's get started. For today's agenda, we are going to go over developing a content schedule, reviewing the best times to post, utilizing the power of hashtags, and then we also have a free resource for you. When you complete this module, you will be able to access SocialPilot's Canva templates. Understanding and developing a content schedule ensures consistency and efficiency in your content strategy. A content schedule allows you to stay organized, maintain a regular posting cadence, and strategically distribute your content to maximize its impact and its effectiveness. So, when it comes to a content plan and a strategy, what should you be including in that? There's three main things that I like to include in my content plan, and I'm going to show you an actual example after we get through this slide. So, first, your format type. You want to know whether you're going to be posting a reel, a carousel, a static image, whatever the post type is, you want to make sure that is clear in your content strategy. Then you want to know the idea or the goal behind the post. Are we trying to get more engagement? Are we trying to push people to our website? Are we trying to hit conversions? Whatever that goal might be, it might even just be to get as many views as possible on a reel. And then you also want to include your caption to go with it. We want to already have it planned out, what we're going to say, the emojis that go with it, so we can simply copy and paste. This is what's going to save you a lot of time if you have all three of these things on your content calendar. So, I have a little example here for you to look at. This is a content calendar that we give to our members in our membership Club Influence. So, as you can see on this calendar, we note a bunch of important things for our people so that they know exactly what they're posting, what they're getting into, what they've got. So, first, there's that format type. It's a reel, a carousel, or a static. Then we have the idea behind it so they know what their actual goal of the post is, what does this even mean? What is my audience going to get out of this? Then they have their caption to go with that post so they can simply copy and paste it. And as you can see from this calendar, this is one that's Monday through Friday, a posting schedule for the week. But of course, your posting schedule is going to differ based on who you are, what your company is, your team's capacity. I personally recommend posting at least 5 times a week. If you can do more than that, that's even better. There's a study out there by Later that actually says for growth, aggressive growth on Instagram, you want to post 14 times a week. Now, that is a lot of posting, especially if you're a smaller team or a solo creator or a solo business owner. Not all of us have time to post 14 times a week. So, if you can at least post 3 to 5 times a week, you're in good hands. But if you want that aggressive posting schedule that's going to get you aggressive growth, then you're going to want to post way more than that. Now, I wanted to kind of look at a big company out there, a real life example. So I chose Nike. Nike is obviously a leading global sports brand. They are really good at scheduling posts in advance that have to do with them and their messaging and their marketing objectives. For instance, Nike often plans its content around major sporting events, which makes sense because they make shoes for sports players, product launches, and then, of course, if they have an endorsement from an athlete. So by scheduling their posts in advance, Nike gets to ensure that its social media channels will remain active, engaging. They're going to capture attention of the sports enthusiasts and consumers worldwide. That's their target audience. Whether it's sharing inspiring athlete stories, promoting new product releases, maybe they got some new shoes, maybe they got a backpack, maybe they're celebrating a victory from someone on the field, soccer player, football player, whatever it is, Nike's content schedule allows the brand to maintain that consistent presence and foster meaningful connections with its audience. So, developing a content schedule is a fundamental aspect of the overall effectiveness of your social media marketing strategy. If you can strategically plan and organize your content in advance, you can maintain that consistency and make sure that your content is effective and you're getting engagement across all of your social media platforms. Now, to help you easily plan and organize your content calendar, SocialPilot actually has a social media scheduler that helps you save time. All right, so I wanted to show you guys a live view of how SocialPilot's content scheduler works. So if you just log into your SocialPilot account, you've got a little overview, and this is where all of your scheduled posts would be, all of your accounts that you have connected in here. So I went ahead and I connected my YouTube account, and I would just scroll over here to create a post. And here's what's cool about this. So let's just imagine that we had all of my accounts connected: YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, all of those. You can actually click all of them so that you can easily schedule content across channels. That saves you a lot of time. So I'm just going to show you guys how easy this is to work. We're just going to say, hey, let's play a game. Two truths and a lie. Oops. I am an Instagram coach. I am a professional dancer. That is a lie, but I pretend I am. I help you grow on Instagram. Then I could come in here and add my media, whether it's a picture, a video. If I have a design on Canva, I can click here and grab that. I can add emojis. I can add media from external sources, like maybe you want to add a stock image or a GIF. You can also add in hashtags. So the cool thing that I love about this too is that you can save hashtags inside of SocialPilot. So this saves you a lot of time as well. So I'm just going to add these hashtags because they all have to do with social media marketing. And then I'm just going to pretend I'm adding a video here. You'll just go to your device and click your video. I'll just show you guys a little example. That's going to upload my reel, and then from there I would be able to come down here and schedule the post. Now, on top of all of this, you will also be able to look at your post preview so you can make sure that everything is working. You can already see right here it's starting to do everything for me. Comments, if you want to leave a comment there, and then your accounts, of course, where I showed you guys you could connect all of your accounts. Now, let's just pretend that I didn't know what I was going to write. We actually talked about this in our last module, but the AI assistant can help you change up your caption if you want to make it more witty, if you want to make it casual, excited. You also can save drafts in here, and then there is a little RSS feed, which I talked about in module 2 if you want to go back to that and learn about the RSS feed. But SocialPilot's scheduling tool is a game changer. Now, I want to show you guys just how easy it is to try out SocialPilot's tool. All you need to do is go to socialpilot.co, and you can just click this little button right here to start your free 14-day trial. With this, you are going to be able to plan your content. One thing I didn't note about SocialPilot is that it has this advanced filter calendar view, so it can help you identify and fill calendar gaps at a glance. You can filter your calendar by dates, platforms, clients, or teams. Say you're a social media agency and you just want to filter it out by clients, you can do that. You won't miss out on any holiday events or special posts, and you can collaborate with team members on ideas and drafts and assign specific dates within just one dashboard. So I just wanted you guys to see a little peek at their website. It's even showing you how all of this stuff works, creating your posts, the AI assistant. You have comments here too if you want to send it over to a team member or maybe someone on your agency team. They can leave comments there for you. You can edit things before they get posted. And then send it over to your library. Now, SocialPilot, if you're not sure you want to try it yet, look at this too. The analytics are amazing here in SocialPilot. If you're not sure you want to start your free trial first, you can also ask for a demo, and then someone from their team, they're super helpful and sweet, will teach you how to use all this stuff, how everything works in the background. So if it's something that your team needs, or if it's something that you've been meaning to do and you just haven't done it yet, SocialPilot is going to be your best bet. And here's why SocialPilot is so different too. It's easy to use. There's no learning curve. It's plug and play. There's a 360-degree view of performance, economical and effective, so you can save countless hours of work. And then they also have an on-demand customer support. So that's another really big thing about SocialPilot that other scheduling tools do not have. They do not have someone on support for you at all times. So go to socialpilot.co, start your free trial, or request a demo. You will thank me later. All right, so let's move along to understanding the best times to post on Instagram. In the fast-paced world of social media, timing is everything. This can either help your post get seen by more people, or it can totally flop if you're posting at the wrong time. So whether it's early morning, lunchtime, late at night, we're going to help you uncover the best times to capture your audience's attention and maximize your reach. So the best time to post refers to the time when your target audience is most active and engaged. Obviously, you want to post when they are going to like, comment, share your content. So say you post at the wrong time, it's middle of the night and your followers are sleeping, the post ends up dying because it doesn't get any engagement, and then it just ends up failing and doesn't get any love. That's why it's so important to post at the right time, because if you post when everybody is on, that's going to increase the likelihood of your content being seen. It's going to increase the likeliness of it being shared and interacted with for more engagement. So here are some general suggestions for you guys to post on social media, along with a real life example from a global brand. So weekday versus weekend. This is something that we need to understand. These are going to be different between the two. So weekdays, aim to post during peak activity times. That's going to be mid-morning between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. in your time zone, mid-afternoon when people are taking breaks from work. And then weekends, people aren't working. So you have to consider posting during leisure hours, such as late mornings, maybe between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. your time, or early evenings between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. when people are more free, they have time to browse. Now, the best times to post on Instagram according to lunchtime, evenings, and my personal posting time. Lunchtime is when people are taking a break from working, so they're probably going to get on their phone and scroll through. So if you can aim to post somewhere between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. your time zone, that's going to be pretty good for you as far as lunchtime goes. And then in the after hours, after dinner, between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m., that typically performs pretty well too, because people are getting ready to relax, turn on their downtime, and scroll mindlessly, right? Now, my personal posting cadence, I strictly post off of my own analytics, but I do aim to post in the morning time, and then typically around 7:30 p.m. when I believe that people are getting done with dinner and they're relaxing and they're getting ready to scroll through. Now, how to identify your own posting schedule. This all depends on your analytics. Now, I like to tell people to kind of journal and figure out what worked and what didn't. So I'll tell people to record their posting time and then go in the next week and compare their results. So, like, say this week you posted all in the morning time, that's all you could handle. So the next week, I want you to go in and look back at those posts and see how they perform. That's going to help you understand if posting in the morning was a good idea or a bad idea. Then maybe the next week you post only in the evenings, and then the following week you can go in and check and see how that did. Now, one little known fact here is that the shelf life of a post on Instagram can take up to 2 weeks. So if you post something and it flops, don't delete it right away. Kind of try to give it 2 weeks, because sometimes I'll have reels go off 2 weeks later. That's typically when Instagram reels take off. It's about a 2 week time limit. Now, do I have some reels that go off immediately after I post? Of course, yes. Those are pretty good, like relatable, humorous reels. Those always perform well when I post them. But there are some reels that I put out there that are very educational, truly good content, and it doesn't get as much love right away. But then 2 weeks later, I'll start getting notifications of an old reel, and I'm like, oh, what time is it? Yep, it's been 2 weeks. So it all makes sense. Now, some other little insight for you. I went and studied Nike's posting times too. And so Nike often posts on Instagram during peak activity times, such as weekday evenings, weekends. They focus their posting time on when their audience is most engaged. They might share a motivational workout video or showcase their latest product release during these times to capitalize on that maximum visibility and engagement from their followers. So they're very smart and strategic about when they post. So remember, with all of this posting time that I'm telling you, these are just general guidelines. Truly, the best time to post for you, it's going to depend on you and your audience. But just some bonus points to reiterate to you guys. If you want to identify the best times, record your posting times and look back at them each week to identify like patterns. If you saw that such and such post performed well because it was posted at this time and this time, keep in mind that. Good content will always perform well no matter what. I told you guys, sometimes I'll post relatable reels, they go off. Sometimes I have reels that don't do any good until 2 weeks later. So the shelf life of your post is around 2 weeks. Now, hashtags also play a role in how your content is going to perform. So, powerful tool for increasing the visibility and discoverability of your content on social media is by using hashtags. From trending hashtags to niche specific tags, I'm going to show you guys how to harness the power of hashtags so that you can understand them and use them correctly. So, hashtags help increase your visibility because they're actually used as like a search tool. They can enhance engagement. Hashtags allow you to connect with a broader audience because people are searching these hashtags because they're interested in that content. So if your content pops up from using that, these people are probably going to engage with you. And then amplified brand awareness. Utilizing popular or trending hashtags can really help increase your brand awareness and visibility as your content is exposed to a wider audience of potential customers, followers. So you need to consistently use branded hashtags as well, because that's going to help reinforce your brand identity and establish a presence on social media platforms. So, how can you choose the right hashtags? There's a few different things that you need to keep in mind when you're choosing your hashtags. One is the relevance. Choose hashtags that are relevant to your content and your target audience. Consider the topics, the themes, the keywords that are most closely associated with your post in your industry. Then there is specificity. Then there are specific hashtags that are specific to your niche, using a mix of these to reach a diverse audience. Also, while targeting users with more specific interest, this helps balance popular hashtags and increase your chances of visibility and engagement. Then there's trending topics. You want to monitor trending hashtags and incorporate them into your post when it's relevant. That way you can capitalize on holidays or cultural moments. And then there's branded hashtags, which I just spoke about. Create and use branded hashtags that are unique to your brand to reiterate that brand awareness. Encourage your audience to use these branded hashtags in their posts to help amplify your brand's reach and your visibility. Instagram allows you to use up to 30 hashtags. Now, I personally like to break them up like this. I use about 5 to 10 location based hashtags, 5 to 10 industry specific hashtags, 5 to 10 keywords relevant to the post that I'm posting, and then 2 to 3 branded hashtags that are relevant to my company. It's important for you to use hashtags. They're a powerful tool to extend your reach, maximize your views, enhance your engagement on social media platforms. And if you understand exactly how they work, you can leverage their potential in your social media marketing strategy and choose the right hashtags to unlock the power of growing your audience. As a token of our appreciation for attending today's masterclass with SocialPilot, we want to gift you a free content calendar that's designed to help you streamline your content planning and your strategy. So imagine you take this content calendar that we're going to give you and you log into your SocialPilot account and schedule all of your content using the scheduling tool. You could potentially have the next month of content all planned out. I'm so excited for you guys. This tool is going to help you stay organized, save time, and optimize your social media efforts for maximum impact so we can grow your account. Stay tuned.